Hello and welcome to ERi-TV Evening News for Thursday, 25th of April 2024. I am Salem Barhana. Here are stories making headlines today. President Isaias met and held talks with Special UN Envoy for Sudan. Seminar conducted to students of College of Business and Social Science. U.S. secretly shipped long-range missile to Ukraine. Iran and Russia signed memorandum of understanding to strengthen security cooperation. President Isaias today, 25th of April, met at London Guest House Mr. Ramtan Al-Amamra, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Special Envoy for Sudan. At the meeting, President Isaias noted that progress in resolving the conflict in Sudan has been elusive thus far, attributing it to the proliferation of initiatives and platforms. President Isaias further stated that Eritrea had submitted to Sudan's Sovereign Council in 2022 a proposal anchored on the establishment of transitional institutions. President Isaias stated that although the initiative to resolve the conflict was initially accepted by the Sovereign Council, progress was later hampered due to interference and rivalry among various powers. He urged the United Nations Secretary General to exert more effort to stem the flow of finance and arms deliveries through neighboring countries. The UN envoy, Mr. Ramtan Al-Amamra, for his part, elaborated on measures that the United Nations and its initiatives have embarked on to promote peace in Sudan, as well as provide support to Sudanese people forced into internal displacement and exile due to the conflict. President Isaias expressed Eritrea's support to the United Nations Secretary General initiative as a viable mechanism for unifying all other efforts. The meeting was attended by Mr. Osman Saleh, Minister of Foreign Affairs and representative of UN office in Eritrea. Mr. Tawalde Ghalati, Minister of Marine Resource, conducted a seminar for students of College of Business and Social Science, focusing on the role of educated youth in the development of marine sector. The seminar, held on April 24, was attended by over 500 students and members of the college community. During the seminar, Minister Tawalde provided extensive briefing on the Red Sea and its significance, the historical background for the establishment of the marine resource sector, the establishment of naval units and their activities, objective and mission of the Ministry of Marine Resource, national goals of the marine sector, conservation and sustainable use of marine resource, potential marine resource in the Red Sea, as well as the developmental, investment and tourism significance of the Red Sea. Minister Tawalde also emphasized the significant role of educated youth in development and proper use of marine resources, taking into account future generations. Dr. Stefanos Hailamaram, Dean of the college, urged the college students to fully understand marine resource and play their due part in the judicious use. The branch of the YPFDJ and National Union of Eritrean Women Organization in Germany conducted activity assessment on April 20. Similarly, National Associations Organization in the U.S. carried out their congress during the assessment meeting in Germany. Mr. Kahsai Tawalde, Head of Public and Community Affairs at the Eritrean Embassy, commended the participation of youth at the 18th Congress of the YPFDJ in Italy. He called for early preparation for the successful implementation of the 19th Congress, which is set to be conducted in Germany. Ms. Samhar Gabraab, chairperson of the organization in Germany, presented a paper detailing the establishment of journey of the YPFDJ, rights and obligations of members, and the formality of establishing units within the organization. Mr. Kibraab Tahaste, Eritrea's Consul General in Frankfurt, elaborated on the importance of organization and formulating a plan of action. In the same vein, national organizations in the southwestern U.S. conducted their annual congress in the city of Atlanta. During the Congress activity assessment for 2023 and plans for action for 2024 were discussed by the participants. We are live on ERi-TV. Stay tuned for international news. Secretary of Iran's Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Ali Akbar Ahmadin, and his Russian counterpart, Nikolai Patrushev, put their signature on documents during a meeting on the sidelines of the 12th International Meeting of High Representative for Security Issues in St. Petersburg yesterday. Under the MOU, Tehran and Moscow will work towards boosting their cooperation in various strategic areas. Iran and Russia, as two close and strategic allies, have over the past years deepened their ties in different fields, including security and defense, despite being under heavy Western sanctions. The 12th International Meeting of High Representative for Security Issues is being held in St. Petersburg on April 23 to 25th, with the participation of delegates from 106 countries. Russian President Vladimir Putin expressed his country's readiness to forge close cooperation with all interested partners in ensuring global and regional security. Undoubtedly, international terrorism remains one of the gravest threats of the 21st century, he said, warning that radical groups and intelligence agencies of certain countries perpetrate terrorist attack in a bid to destabilize sovereign states and fuel inter-ethnic and inter-religious discord. The United States has shipped long-range ATACM missile to Ukraine in recent weeks for the use against Russia. An American official said President Joe Biden signed a legislation that authorized more than $60 billion in war assistance to the ex-Soviet republic. The MGM-140 Army tactile missile system were included in $300 million military aid package for Kyiv, and that Biden approves back on March 12. This is according to reports yesterday, citing an unnamed U.S. official. The newly shipped missiles have nearly double the range of the mid-range that the U.S. began sending to Ukraine towards the end of last year. The long-range missiles were used for the first time in the early hours of April 17 against Russian airfields in Crimea that was about 165 kilometers from the Ukrainian front lines, the official said. Kyiv has repeatedly urged its Western allies to provide it with long-range missiles, which have a range of about 300 kilometers, roughly 4 times the range of the missile used by mobile HIMARS system that the U.S. began sending to Ukraine in 2022. Before we go, we have a quick recap of the top stories. President Isaias met and held talks with the special UN envoy for Sudan. Seminar conducted to students of College of Business and Social Science. Iran and Russia signed Memorandum of Understanding to strengthen security cooperation. U.S. Secretary shipped long-range missile to Ukraine. That wraps up our news broadcast for this evening. Thank you for being with us.